So when you're done and when you're ready to print your test copy, you could print right out of this file right now. But what you may find happening, depending on how much you really edit your type, the more complex that gets, it might sit on that printer forever. And people are going to be like, Liz, come on now. What are you printing, right? So to make it easy, if we get in the habit now of taking these few quick steps, we'll print it out of here wicked quick, and you can email it to anybody with ease. They can see it no matter what. So is everybody ready to write down these steps? I'm going to go slow so you can write them down. All right. Step number 1, save the layered live version. We're going to call this the live version. It has live text and it has layers. Lots of L's. Step number 2, do a Command A to make sure that everything's contained on your page. If it's not, fix it. Step 3, File, Save As. File, Save As. Now, we're going to save into exactly the same place. Literally the only 2 things we're going to do different. We're going to add in all caps the word print. This is the file we'll print from. And we're going to switch our format to PDF. So type in the word print, switch your format to PDF. When you go to save it, you can save it as press quality. It still should be small enough to email. If for some reason you're trying to email it to me and it's too big, you can always select smallest file size and make it even smaller. But these are pretty simple, and what we're going to do to them after this will make them even simpler. So press quality, save PDF. So now we made a separate file. It's important that we look at this point. I'm going to go ahead and close these up. So this is my PDF file. I'm going to double check that it says print and PDF before I go any further, because what I'm about to do cannot be undone. All right. Number 1, I want you to flatten the artwork. The more layers you have, the more complex. Illustrator is a vector-based application. It's math-based. Every single thing you do, every time you change kerning, tracking, alignment, all of those are math equations that the printer has to read. So by flattening it, we've taken some of that thinking out of the equation. The next thing we do to make it come out fast is we take all of the live editable text out of the picture. Now, before you do that, you want to go up and you want to check your spelling. And I probably should have done that in my live version. If it's just telling you to change capitals, you're the owner of the capitalization. You can ignore that if you choose to. Okay. Select all. It's all on one layer. Once I do this, I cannot undo it. So make sure you're in the print file and you're going to go to Type, Create Outlines. Type, Create Outlines. I will be totally honest, I use keystrokes for everything. I have never, in my 20 plus years of using this application, ever used a keystroke for create outlines, and I honestly think it's because I understand the magnitude of what it's doing, right? Once I press this button and I save it, I can no longer edit any of my type. Watch what happens when I click on create outlines. Every single word has now become a shape. The minute I press save, I can't edit anything. I can't tell what any of my typefaces are. That's why you have your live layout and your print layout. All right? So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say save. It's flattened. Everything's in outlines. And so now I can mail this to anybody anywhere in the world as this PDF, and they can see it exactly as it's intended to be. All right? It'll also make it come out of here wicked fast. If you leave your type live and you've done a lot of type work, like I'm hoping you will, it's going to sit there for a while and people are going to get annoyed. All right? So my last suggestion, all of the printing in the lab is free. Please print respectfully. So print, look, mark up, change, and then print again. Don't print and go, oh, I spelled contrast wrong, print again. Oh, I spelled elaboration wrong, print again. Because if we go through all of our materials, it's no longer free, right? So just be reasonable. I'm not saying don't print. Also, please don't use this lab to print your papers for other classes, to print your, I don't know, just random stuff, right? Make sure you're using it to print for these classes. All right? Questions or anything you want